Hey, it's Ruth Stern, and I've been doing some videos for the beginning of the new year to help you with manifestation. Today's video is for those of you who find that you're doing things and wanting things but not getting very far. For example, you're working very hard but you find yourself spinning your wheels and not getting where you want either with your income or the level of business. Or maybe you're wanting a relationship for a long time and you find that you keep picking the same kind of people. Or maybe you're wanting to lose weight every year, and every year the end of the year comes and it's the same thing. Or maybe you're just wanting happiness or more of a spiritual connection and you can't seem to grasp it. In this video, I'm going to share with you some very deep, powerful, hidden blocks to abundance. And when I say abundance, I don't mean just money. We can have abundant wealth, health, happiness, so it relates to anything. In order to have manifestation, you really need two things. You need a powerful intention, and you have to take massive action. So if I want to lose weight, my intention is not I want it, I intend to do this. It's a stronger conviction. And then from that intention, you develop specific steps to lose the weight. But if you're not losing the weight, the gap that is there are some blocks that you're not aware of. Now, some you may be aware of. Well, I'm not losing the weight because it's too hard and I can't take the time to make those certain foods and I hate exercising. So yes, those are limiting beliefs. But here's what you really need to know. There's a hidden, deeper block that's keeping you from losing weight, making more money, having more love, whatever it is, that's even more powerful than the limiting beliefs you already know about. They're called the hidden subconscious abundance blocks, and there are many of them. And today, I'm going to share 4 of them, and you're going to get a taste and maybe a beginning understanding of what could be getting in your way on a deeper level. Because once you know the deeper level, you can learn the tools to release them, and then you're free. Free to really, really make it happen, and that is totally possible. You see, one abundance block can totally derail your success. So I'm going to share with you 4 different blocks, and then you're going to get a chance to look at it for yourself. So here's 4 common blocks I'm going to share with you today. One is resistance. The second one is doubt and fear. The third is fear of failure. And the fourth I'm going to share is fear of rejection. So I'm going to give an example of how these can all show up in your life. So let's say you have a goal to double your income. Let's say you're making $100,000 and you want to make $200,000. And you know that you need to start blogging and Facebooking and going to networking meetings. And then you find yourself procrastinating and not taking massive action. So what's happening here could be a block. So let's look at it. If it's resistance, that block is saying things to you subconsciously like, I don't know if I want to go there. You know, it can mess things up. I already don't have enough time as it is. I really want to double my income. I could have so much more freedom, but, and that big but is your resistance, but I won't have time. I'll lose my freedom, whatever that is. Or it might be the second block, fear of rejection. You know, I'm going to have to do all these things and put myself out there, and I could get a lot of no's. And I don't like no's. They really trip me up. And if I just play it safe here, I don't have to deal with the no's in my life. Or it might be the block of doubt and fear. I'm going to put myself out there, do all this work, Facebook, blog. Will it really work? Can I do this? Do I have what it takes? That's examples of doubt and fear. Or maybe you have the block of fear of failure. What if I do all this and I take all the steps and nobody buys my product or service? I can't handle that. So you see why this is important to know. Imagine if Colonel Sanders, who created Kentucky Fried Chicken, those of you who don't know his story, he literally took his secret wonderful recipe and went door to door in his old jalopy car trying to get restaurants to buy his secret recipe, and nobody wanted it. He had no's, hundreds of no's over the period of 2 years, until one restaurant really liked it and bought it from him. And the rest is history. There's Kentucky Fried Chicken all over the world, and he became a multimillionaire. But had he succumbed to his hidden blocks of rejection or fear of failure, he would have never pursued his dream. And that's what happens to us. We have dreams of something more that we want, whether it's internal or external, and we stop ourselves from having that based on these blocks. So now it's your turn. I'm going to ask you, think of something you really, really want this year, and I'm going to give you some very powerful questions that you can write down. I'm going to give you a bunch of them so you can really start looking at this, and then you can pause the video and write them down. And then when you're done, you can write some of the answers, and you will begin to see what some of your blocks already are. And this is powerful. So here they are. So have you got the thing that you really want? Losing weight, increasing your happiness. Maybe it is doubling your income or building your business. So write that down. Now, here's the questions. First one. What am I telling myself that's preventing me from having this? Question 2. Do I have some fear or fear of rejection by doing this? Do I have doubts? Is there part of me resisting to make this happen? Or is there any other fear or downside to actually having this weight loss, love, great wealth in my life? So again, write everything down, and when you've completed it, you now have the beginning steps to unveil what is getting in your way of both inner and outer success. And this is the beginning of your freedom. Michael Singer, who wrote The Untethered Soul, says true freedom is freedom from yourself. Self meaning the thoughts. And that is it. That is it. I know it like I know the sun comes up. It just is that powerful. The power of thought and the power of your deeper hidden blocks. So I hope you take the time so you can really get to see the power of this work. So for those of you who really want to go deeper with this and are ready to liberate yourself and get more prosperity and health and wealth and happiness, I'm doing a free webinar this week called 3 Keys to Manifest More Abundance in 2015. And in this seminar, you're going to learn more about abundance blocks and how to eradicate them. And I'm going to show you one powerful process to learn how to use energy to shift the way you think so you can begin the process of attraction. A very powerful and liberating teleclass webinar that we're going to do. So you can sign up below, and I look forward to seeing you on the webinar.